Alright, welcome back to Second Thoughts. Today we're going to play Experiment 2, Tartarus. Maybe. There we go. Turning my volume up. Excuse me. Hello? Second Thoughts. But it's orangey red this time. Thank you. Thank you. We trust you are comfortable and ready to perform your duties once again. For this experiment, the 8 subjects have been selected from our top security wing, Tartarus. Instead of choosing a subject to be executed each day, you will choose who will be released. Oh, only the last remaining subject will be executed. Okay. Cool. So, similar but different. Once again, you can focus on those still remaining, or read all the new information given to you each day. Despite the type of subjects who are part of this experiment, we expect you to remain impartial. Once the experiment is over, you will forget about everything you have seen. What? We are monitoring which subject you decide to execute. We expect you to deliver a satisfactory result. So I'm gonna forget everything I've seen, alright, so I guess I can go a little less guiltily through this, day 1. Okay, let's try to blaze through it and see if it takes me less than 2 hours. Alright. Is observation kind of similar? I do like this orangey color. Unhappy, doubtful, frustrated, perplexed, rage, depressed, crying. Awful. Awful, I say. Okay, Elena Valia. Female, 45, Estonian, 5'9", 110 pounds, December 30th birthday, O-negative blood type, counselor, crimes, serial killing. Oh, right, I don't have anything. So that's a serial killer. Jaden Thabo, male, 52, Czech, 6'4", very tall guy, 182 pounds, February 19th birthday, A positive blood type, government official, crimes, dictatorship. Okay. Lior Bora. I feel like dictatorship's going to be the highest on the list, but it's going to be like, well, is there going to be another guy that takes over and he's even worse or something like that? So he might not be my first one. Lior Bora, non-binary, 39, Israeli, 5'11", 122 pounds, August 11th birthday, AB negative blood type, janitor, crimes, computer hacking. And see, this one's gonna be like, and I killed babies or something. Again, I don't know why I keep trying to predict what the thing is, but whatever. Or like the terrorism, like, alright, is it like kind of good terrorism because it was a dictator or something? Whatever. Maja Arazem, female, 43, Swedish, 5'8", 101 pounds, June 3rd, B positive blood type, waiter, crimes, terrorism. I wonder why the blood type's in there. I wonder if people are like, well, O negative is so essential or whatever, but... Quinn Dahl, non-binary, 62, Norwegian, 6'5", 175 pounds, April 6th, A positive blood type, surgeon, crimes, torture. That's pretty up there. Kirill Ognian, male, 74, Bulgarian, 6'1", 244 pounds, November 15th, O positive, chief of police, crimes, corruption. Kim Vin, female, 26, Vietnamese, 5'6", 108 pounds, September 9th birthday, AB positive, occupation none, crimes, child murder. See, I'll probably get that one executed, but, I'm a child murderer, technically, so. Javi Chimwala, male, 36, Spanish, 5'10", 135 pounds, March 22nd, B, positive social worker, theft. Alright, so I probably the theft and the computer hacking are probably the least bad. So I'll probably just... This makes it a little easier of who I'm gonna let live, so let's do theft first. Let's release the thief. Ooh, what a lovely blue. That blue looks like 5 gum. Yes, I want to release... Is it Xavi or Javi? I don't know, but I won't have to say his name very much anymore. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear that, but the sound effect is different. That's scary. It sounds like someone in chains is walking down the hall. Or maybe like a pork cutlass being raised or something. Day 2. Ooh. Spooky. Alright, let's see what this guy was all about. The thief that I just released. Details of crimes. Javi used his position as a social worker to ensure children requiring medication was adopted. He would then utilize his job of checking up on the children to steal medical supplies from the family homes and sell them off the black market. Works for me. Okay, Elena. The serial killer. Elena killed several people over a period of 2 years by deliberately causing roadside accidents in order to view pileups and destroyed vehicles in person. She, quote, sees them as a beautiful thing that she wishes to experience. That seems pretty bad, because I don't think you're doing, like, specific people. Jaden the Dictator. Jaden took control of a small settlement away from normal civilization. He used his wealth to invite people online to be flown over and trapped on the island, where he was seen as a god to his followers. Okay, so not dictator of like a country. That's pretty bad. Lior the computer hacker. Lior hacked into a hospital's servers and injected a ransomware virus into various systems, including those managing life support. They demanded a payment of roughly $2 million for the release of the hospital systems. That's pretty bad. Could be worse. Maja, the terrorist and waiter. Maja used her job as a cover to lead an organized terrorist attack on a small city. The plan was to destroy a bridge that connected to a town which she claimed to be her and her team's rightful property. See, I feel like that's connected to the dictatorship guy, but who knows. Quinn, the torturer. Quinn held events where a select number of people could view them committing torture over a live stream. The amount of money was then donated determined what type of torture a specific person would receive. That's pretty bad. He's a Twitch streamer. That's awful. Kirill, the corrupt chief of police. Over his 40-year career, he took many bribes, had people killed to protect his position, and stole from evidence lockers. He covered it up by making subordinates under him take the blame, leading to several of them being arrested. Ew. Kim, the child murderer. Over a period of 2 weeks, Kim killed several children. Claiming innocence, she attempted to pin her crimes on an organization she could not name. Even today, she refuses the responsibility of her actions. I mean, okay, that could just be the organization, but we don't know yet, so. Was it... I think the computer hacker is probably the least crazy of these guys. Lior. How's everyone doing? Frightened, hungry, crying. Okay. Lior. You will be released today. Lior. Have a good day. Yes. And release. Should have gotten some water before I sat down. Man, this noise is a lot creepier than the last, like... like... oscillating fan white noise that the last one had. I live in Wisconsin, and today is what I would consider the first real snow of the year. We've had a few dustings for sure that have made the roads a little wet, but this is the first, like, oh, it's like sticking to the ground for a while. I think technically day 3 was qualified as a snowstorm or like a blizzard or something. It seems pretty tame, but the snow is coming down quite a bit. But it's a Saturday, so we're good. We're chill. We're having a good time. All right, the computer hacker. Oh, we get a confession. Honestly, it's more than easy to make a virus like I did. Even if you can't code, you can find plenty of tools online. I'm surprised more people don't do it. Then again, I guess that's because people are held back by their so-called morals. Oh, we got a badass over here. Then Javi, the thief. Confession. It was easy money. Most of the stuff wasn't even that important, and if it was, I'm sure that they could get more of it. I made sure that the families were rich enough for me to take from, so what does it matter? Okay. Elena, back to the top. The serial killer. Each of them deserved it anyway because they didn't give me the exact thrill I was looking for. Hopefully at some point I will see the perfect crash with my own eyes. As I see it, it's the best that they are gone from this world. So I'm not releasing you, I don't think. I guess, could we just not let them drive anymore? Alright, now we've got Jaden the Dictator. My vision for this world is now ruined. While only a tiny landmass, my message was beginning to be spread to the worthy. You can never understand what it is like to have your birthright stripped away right from under you. Alright, buddy. You're a little crazy, but, you know, cults happen, I guess. Alright, Maja, the terrorist. I was trying to place those who deserve to be in charge back where they belong. Not to mention that we also went to great care to make sure no one was killed in our attack. Even if you keep me here, my cause will live on forever. I might release Maja. Like, I don't know if I'll agree with her cause in the end, but at the very least she didn't kill anyone, supposedly, in her confession. So Maja is kind of on top of the list for now. Quinn the torturer is pretty low. My line of work requires a certain fine-tuning that most are not accustomed to. That is fine. I am the only one who can see its true beauty, and if that is the case, then why should I not profit from my artwork? I mean, I do gotta respect them gains, I guess. Now Krill, the corrupt chief of police. Confession. There isn't much I could really say at this point to improve my odds, is there? It's all true, every part of it, down to the last detail. I took bribes, killed off competition, and prevented anyone from finding out. All to stay in power. See, this is reminiscent of a previous confession where this was not the case. So, I actually might... Krill's kind of on the top of my list, too. Like, he's a corrupt police officer, but he's gonna be dead soon. Whatever. Alright, Kim, the child murderer. I'm telling you the truth. Please, they forced me to do all of it. They locked me up somewhere and forced me each day to choose on some computer system who lives and who dies. I couldn't say anything about it. Alright, Kim, you are top of the list, buddy-o. Buddy-o. Because, I mean, I'm not saying I'm a good person, but I can't kill Kim. Granted, maybe it was a case where they were, like, going out of their way to kill children or something. But, you know. Buddies gotta look out for each other. Hey, Kim. At least I have, like, 3 people that I feel pretty good about releasing. So, yeah. Unless Kim's lying, but who's to say? Come on down, Kim. Get outside. Okay. So this is going to be very similar, each experiment. I wonder what the last one's is going to be. I can't remember, because this one was called Tartarus. I don't remember what the first one was called. I guess we'll find out in like an hour or whatever, but hopefully, now that I know, day 4, now that I know this game a little better, I think I can make snappier choices, so I think this is going to be shorter. Okay. Let's go through our, I guess not dead people, released people. Lior the computer hacker. Statistics. Number of reported casualties, 21 people. Number of civilians injured, 45 people. Overall monetary damages, $5,600,000. Sentenced to 32 years in prison. See, here's the thing. That's confusing, because, like, if they're sentenced to prison, then you kind of have to be like, oh, well, that's fair. They did something terrible. They are going to prison or have some sort of repercussion. Why do I need to kill them? Like, is their sentence over? Like, now that I know that the government or the police or whatever know about this, I'm kind of less concerned about letting these people go now. Kim, the child murderer. Because I don't know. Maybe there'll be a twist in this game, but that kind of makes me not really care anymore. At least in this experiment, because I'm like, well, they're going to jail. Like, I think it's fair. Because if they get released, either they're going to go back to prison, presumably. Although I don't know how this organization would have captured people from prison. That would probably raise a lot of eyebrows. Or, like, they finish their sentence. And it might not be, like, a happy thing, but if someone commits a crime and finishes their sentence and then they get out, they've completed their sentence. And, like, unless someone comes up where it's like they didn't get any prison time, I'm not going to be like, they deserve to die. Although, some of the 25 years in prison for killing 13 kids is pretty crazy. But, you know, whatever. Statistics, number of reported casualties, 13 people. Number of civilians injured, 0 people. Overall monetary damages, $0. Sentenced to 25 years in prison. That's kind of crazy. I know Kim presumably is in the same position I am. Although, I will say, 13 people is strange because I, in my last experiment, killed 15 people. Because 8 plus 7, you know, and not including that one person you get left off. So that's a little fishy, but maybe not all the experiments are the same. Then we have Javi the Thief. Statistics, number of reported casualties, 4 people. Number of civilians injured, 17 people. Overall monetary damages, $2,100,000. Sentenced to 14 years in prison. That's fine. Okay, Elena the serial killer. Number of reported casualties, 4. See, I don't understand. Have they finished their prison sentence? Have they not started it? Were they halfway through? What's happening here? Or are they, like, in jail now? Like, I don't know. I gotta stop talking my thoughts. I mean, they're interesting. It's my commentary, but I'll figure it out. I don't have to keep interrupting myself. Number of reported casualties, 14 people. Number of civilians injured, 5 people. Overall monetary damages, $640,000. Sentenced to 20 years in prison. All right. Could be worse, but she seems a little crazy about it. All right, Jaden the Dictator. Number of reported casualties, 2 people. Number of civilians injured, 13 people. Overall monetary damages, $20,000. Sentenced to 8 years in prison. Jaden might be harmless. Well, I mean, he killed people, but, you know, comparatively. Maja the Terrorist. Ah, man. Okay, number of reported casualties, 0 people. Number of civilians injured, 288 people. Overall monetary damages, $1,200,000. Sentenced to 24 years in prison. Now, she did say we were careful not to kill anyone, but they did injure a lot of people. So that's worrisome. Quinn, the surgeon torturer. Statistics, number of reported casualties, 3 people. Number of civilians injured, 19 people. Overall monetary damages, $0. Sentenced to 9 years in prison. Wow, not even 1 year per person, huh? That's nice. That's great. Kirill, the corrupt police officer. Whoa, okay. Number of reported casualties, 32 people. Number of civilians injured, 8 people. Overall monetary damages, $950,000. Sentenced to 45 years in prison. All right, so who do we got again? Jaden seemed a little, I don't know. He hasn't killed as many people. And also the terrorist hurt a lot of people, but she didn't kill anyone. I think Maja and Jaden. I mean, releasing the dictator and the terrorist is kind of funny. So maybe I will do that. I think I will release Maja first. I think. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Maja. Come on down. Yes, I do. Yes, release them. I guess while we wait. I think the third experiment is gonna have to do something with me, right? Because maybe it's not a brainwash you won't remember it. It'll be you'll be dead, and that's why you won't remember it. Because clearly that other person remembers day 5. That other person remembers their time here. So clearly something's going on. All right, Biora the computer hacker. What do we got? Example of affected. Oh, okay. So we're gonna get a sob story for each one. Great. An elderly woman named Joanne Mills, whose condition was terminal, was kept alive at the hospital so her 2 children could see her again. Because of the ransomware, her life support failed and she died minutes before they arrived. Yeah, that's sad. You know, what can you do? Alright, Maja, I think this is Maja the terrorist. Example of affected, 17-year-old Caitlin Nate lost both of her legs during the attack. Ugh. While both her parents tried to support her, she later took her own life as the only dream that she had was to train for the Olympics and take home the gold. Yeah, well, that's out there. That is out there. That is out there. All right, Kim, the child murderer. Well, not one of the children she killed, Valia Redacted, was one of the people she accused of being a member of the organization that she claimed to have forced her to commit the crimes. Valia felt very distraught by her words. Okay, Valia Redacted, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Javi the thief. Damn it. Okay. Example of affected. Olivia Lawyers died at the age of 11 years old because Javi stole her insulin during a routine checkup on Olivia. Her adopted father, Arthur Lawyers, couldn't acquire more before she went into a diabetic shock and died. Cool. Cool. Love the connections. Great. Okay, so let me double check. Was it Valia? Valia. I will keep an eye out for that name. Oh, wait. Valia. Duh. Okay. Hey, Valia. What's up? What's up, dog? What is up, my guy? Although I wonder if she is also a person who is like me and, what's-her-face, who had to do the experiment, and maybe now she's, like, super traumatized by it. Shouldn't be serial killering. She shouldn't be doing that, but... Ah, dang it. Okay, example of affected. Maria Barros was killed due to a crash that Elena caused. The incident left Maria's daughter, Sarah Barros, motherless. It took a total of 11 hours after the initial crash for Sarah and her father to be rescued by local firefighters. Yeah, dog. Yeah, that's not great. Jaden Thabo, the dictator. Example of affected. A young boy of 11 years old named Thomas Eben was brought to the island by his parents. During a trial that Jaden set up to prove loyalty from the family, Thomas was killed and his death was celebrated as him being freed. Yeah, that's not great. How many years is he? 8 years. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll put the name Eben in my mind. For sure. Alright, the Quinn the torturer. Example of affected. Victoria Udall was one of Quinn's biggest fans who was recorded to spend over... Is she? No. Was one of Quinn's biggest fans who was recorded to spend over $125,000 on the torture of different people. She signed up to become a volunteer for one of Quinn's sessions, in which she lost her life. Yeah... Hard to feel bad for, Victoria. So, yeah. Yeah. Kirill, the corrupt chief of police. Example of affected. The Davin family was heavily affected during Kirill's career as chief. Owen Davin was apparently killed off, and his younger sibling, River Davin, was arrested after Kirill couldn't acquire bribes for covering for their drug operation. But I know the truth. I know the truth. Honestly, Kirill seems fine. Because Quinn is a torturer who wants to keep torturing. Jaden I might release, actually, because he has a low count. It's fine. And Elena isn't great. Her last name's Valia, which is pretty bad. But, I still don't know. But I feel like Kirill, he's done his damage. He's 74. Like, whatever. How you guys doing? Disgusted, sad, jittery, and numb. Yeah. Nasty. Krill's... Yeah. So let's release the chief of police. He's gonna die soon. It's fine. He will be dead. He will be dead soon. Yes, I want to release the subject. I mean, I don't know what... Surely the third experiment's gonna be just this again, but slightly different. But it would be cool if at the end you are in, like, a 3D environment, like in a holding cell. Oh, I was thinking what I wanted from this game was I wish at the end of each experiment it would show you who let someone live or executed someone at the end, just to see, like, percentage-wise, what did you fall in with the rest of the crowd? Because I think this game only has, like, 72 reviews on Steam, so, like, maximum probably 500 people have played this game, so I think it would be super easy to put that together. That's the only thing I'm really wanting from this. Alright, Lior, the computer hacker. Let's see what new information we got on you. Imprisonment. Oh, okay, this will answer some questions. Lior served 24 years of their sentence in Redacted before being transported to this facility. Oh, okay, so this is like a government, at least a government-supported organization. Okay. While in prison, they were known to cause issues for the guards by using their skills to alter the prison systems to their advantage. Oh, so did Lior hack the computer system and it's actually, like, they killed way more people? Does it change at all? I don't think so. Okay, so that's interesting. The lore expands. Maja the Terrorist, what about you? That does answer some questions I had. Maja served 2 years of her sentence before being transported to this facility. She was locked up in Redacted along with her team, but was separated from them as she spent the majority of the time in solitary confinement. It's interesting, assuming they're being truthful and actually releasing these people, it's interesting that they would allow that to happen. Kirill, the chief of police, that is corrupt. Originally, the sentence was light until it was discovered that the judge was also being paid off and he was given a much harsher sentence by a new judge. He served 0 years of his sentence before being transported to this facility. Rough. Rough. Okay, Kim, the child murderer. Kim was transported to an undisclosed facility at special request of higher-ups in the justice and law enforcement system. Her location was not disclosed. Officially, it is unknown if she served her sentence at all or was terminated. Ooh, interesting. Well, we don't have to worry about her anymore. Interesting. Let me see. That is interesting. Okay. Javi the thief, I mean. Javi managed to escape his imprisonment at Redacted after being there for 12 years, but was later discovered and transported to this facility. While in prison, he made a friend who he planned to make a future accomplice. Interesting. Who's your accomplice? What did you steal? So I can't release the torturer. I'm probably going to release Jaden, because I can't release the torturer. Jaden is bad, for sure, but I think maybe not as bad as some of these other people. Valia, I'm kind of going to save for last minute, because I don't know if she's working for this organization or if she was like forced here like I am. Elena was incarcerated and redacted and served 8 years of her sentence before being transported to this facility. While there, she made a friend who agreed with what she did and is waiting for her return to the prison. Is waiting for her to return to the prison. See, I gotta figure out what that is. Jaden, be a little straightforward for me, please. Jaden's sentence was massively decreased as the judge who sentenced him was secretly a follower of his cause. That explains it. He was placed into redacted and served his full sentence before being transported to this facility. Okay. Well, interesting. Quinn the torturer. Let me see. Now, I would be kind of curious. Do you think the torturer is the one where maybe Javi, the computer, or not Javi, but the computer hacker, I wonder if they didn't change their own profile, but they made other profiles turn worse. Because I'm reading this confession, and it's not saying anything about torture or murder or even like people and body parts. So maybe this guy is talking about like fixing a car or cosmetics or sculpting or something, and it's out of it. So that would be kind of interesting. Imprisonment. Quinn was placed into maximum security wing of Redacted for 8 years of their sentence before being transported to this facility. Special care was taken to observe their interactions with other inmates. I guess it is worth noting he was in maximum security before this, so I'm gonna have to release Jaden, I think. Horrified, terrified, confused. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're horrified, Quinn? Okay. I'm going to release Jaden, the dictator, cult leader guy. Whew, it is snowing out there. But yeah, I would be really curious. Like, I'm sure the developers must have that information, right? I mean, it's just a text game, and like, technically, you only click like 8 buttons per round. Like, you don't have to read anything in terms of mechanics. So I would be interested, like, who executed who let who go. Day 7. Man, I hope everyone's staying warm if it is picking up like it is in Wisconsin. All right, Jaden, have you been a good boy? What is happening here? Got one more piece of info. Family history. Go, boy. While not having any blood relatives, his followers are awaiting his return so that they continue his will. Many of his followers have been placed in therapy in an attempt to break the programming that Jaden set. That's fine. I'm not too worried about Jaden, frankly. All right. And then Lior, the computer hacker. This is the one I was wondering about. They were adopted by a Polish family, attempted to gift a portion of the money acquired from their ransomware to them. While most were fine with taking it, their sister Marisha Maja, refused out of disgust and dedicated her life to stopping scams. Yeah, I think she died, man. I think I killed her. That was my bad. That was my bad. Now, that was Mauricia Maja, and this is Maja Erazem, so I wonder if that's any relation to that. Her younger brother was part of her team and was radicalized by her without her parents' knowledge. Now her parents live in fear of their children's return when they are released. They have not yet managed to move away from their home. Okay. What did Maja do again? Yeah, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? I'm sure the serial killer isn't actually a serial killer. Alright, let's look at the chief of police. His wife was fully aware of what he was doing and helped it out in small ways to ensure that she could live a life of luxury, full of riches and vacations. Their adult son was completely unaware of his parents' actions. That reminds me of a real-life case. Interesting. Kim Vin, the child murderer. Were you telling the truth, buddy? Were you telling the truth? No family history. Oh. That's spooky. Hold on. We cannot allow the data on her to be made public. Why was she let out after the experiment? We can't do that. Find me who was responsible and mark them as the next subject. After last time, I will not let a mistake like this slide. And I let her go. That's spooky. That is a little that gave me a chill up my spine. So that means I wonder if I killed Kim, if that would have shown up. That's pretty interesting. All right, Javi the thief. You got any creepy messages for me? He has 7 siblings in total, though 3 of them died in originally unknown circumstances. The cause was discovered to be Javi stealing their required medication. Once arrested, his family found out, and they fear him ever returning to them. Okay. That is spooky. Kim, what did you do? Alright, so this is Elena, the serial killer, that I don't know if she's working with or forced to work for this company. Elena had a boyfriend who was not aware of the crimes she was committing, since she would use the excuse of going to yoga classes to get out of the house. After finding out, her boyfriend went to live with his parents again. I don't know. I mean, technically Elena caused less damage. Quinn seems crazy, but I don't know if it's one of those things where they're lying to me. Family history. Their husband and 2 children were completely unaware of what Quinn was doing. When they found out, they fled the country. Upon being arrested, Quinn swore that he would find them and treat them to their process. Alright, Quinn's gotta go, I think. Quinn's gotta go. Quinn... I think you gotta... And by go, I don't mean leave. I mean Elena's gonna leave, and you are going to be executed, I think. Gloomy. Hungry. Ugh, chill up my spine. Man, that's scary. That's spooky. Elena. I have good news for you, girl. I wonder if I release... Because she's... Elena Valia. I wonder if, like, she and that other experiment subject are gonna duke it out. Or, like, because I wonder if, like, you kill one and not the other, or let both go, if there are different repercussions. I assume not. I assume this is very linear. Because the last experiment ended with, like, find them all or something. Congratulations on completing another experiment. Thank you. And you're welcome. You know, productivity is good for the brain. You have chosen... the one you have chosen has been executed. Okay. Thanks for the update. How do you feel about your decisions? Well, I mean, you have lied to me, and the hacker is gonna lie about different profiles, so I'm sure that one serial killer guy was totally normal. Do you feel as if you've made the correct choice? I don't know. But it only took me about 40 minutes, so the consequences will likely never become apparent to you. Yeah, I was just talking about how this is a pretty linear game, but I was wondering if there was other paths you could take, just as they were not apparent to the ones you set free. Yeah, Because last experiment, it did say, like, find the other stuff or whatever, but it is irrelevant. But I don't know how you could find the other stuff, because you get information on everyone. So I wonder if it's, like, if you do it in a different order. Your actions cannot be undone. I know. I'm sorry. You must live with your decisions once again. Well, you told me that I won't remember my decisions, so technically I won't. Technically, I won't live with my decisions. Take a moment to consider them. Why? Why? I keep glancing at my window to look at the beautiful snowstorm, and I feel like I should be looking for secret messages. Your results have been recorded. Great. I would hope so. It would be weird if you didn't write this down. We may call on you again to participate in another experiment. Okay, well, thanks. To further test your decisions under varying circumstances. Yeah, the next one's going to be I have to juggle while participating. Or as a subject. I assumed I was a subject, because, like, for surely I'm just not hanging out at my house. And they're like, ring, ring. Could you come over, like, maybe around 11 a.m. tomorrow? Or we could push it to noon, whatever works for you. Sure, like, I assume I'm a part of this, right? Like, I'm a subject. I do wonder if this was released episodically. Johan, good job. Good job. This has been interesting. I do think, oh, Stefan, are you related at all? That's very interesting. I do wonder, you're welcome, if this was released episodically or what? All we can do now is view your choices. Oh, all you can do now is view your choices. Observation. Okay. Well, is there any more? Wait, let me see. Does it give me an update on what they did after they got released? No. Anything with Kim? Interesting. Yes, please. Oh, what's the next color gonna be? You think it's gonna be purple? I bet it's gonna be purple. Okay, it was Knowledge, Tartarus, and Lifeline. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna make this 1 or 2 episodes. I was gonna do like 1 episode per experiment, but maybe now, maybe I'll just do experiment 3 real quick. I'm getting fast. I'm being speedy. I'm getting nervous. Hello? It is purple! This purple guy. Congratulations, thank you. Good foreshadowing with that secret, like, purple text. Your ass is... Oh, due to your dedication and enthusiasm, your assistance is required. You have been selected to perform as a tester once again. This experiment is similar to the first, with one key difference. None of the subjects have any listed crimes. Oh, wait, now that I think about it... I wonder if the hacker's talking to me. Maybe not. It is recommended to refresh your memory of previous experiments. Or you can choose to proceed without doing so. Keep going. Regardless of your decision, you are almost there. We are always observing you. Great. Do not disappoint us. Do not disappoint me. Well, I got a lot of differing things. Day 1. It says keep going. Alright, do I don't immediately recognize any of these names. So let's just play the game. Ooh, ID. Melina Darshana, female, 35, Polish, 5'8", 158 pounds, December 9th, O positive, hairdresser. Yes. Okay, I'll probably have to go by age for the first one, unless occupation is serial killer at some point. I think I'm just gonna have to go by age. and just be like, you're old, sorry. All right. Aviel Susanna, male, 40, Israel. I think before they said Israeli, but this one they just say Israel for some reason. 5'11", 180 pounds, August 16th, be positive veterinarian. Oops. Vesaia, female, 29, Albanian, 5'6", 131 pounds, April 22nd, A negative, plumber. Like A negative, and she is a plumber, not that she's a negative plumber. Clara Ramdas, female, 38, Brazilian, 5'7", 116 pounds, September 12th birthday, A positive, and a baker. Are these all going to be like young, healthy people? Unfortunately. Ash Victor, non-binary, 42, French, 5'9", 144 pounds, February 14th, O negative, no occupation. Ray Feem, non-binary, 30, Japanese, 5'10", 95 pounds. Dude! Oh, okay, June 21st, B negative, and a dancer. I was like, you are stick thin, buddy. Petar Farrell, male, 27, Bulgarian, 6'1", 147 pounds, January 17th, A positive, a cleaner. Plato Oswald, male, 26, Greek, 5'8", 105 pounds, March 5th, A negative, lawyer. So all healthy people with good jobs, except for that one person, but I'm not going to kill them just because they don't have a job. All right. How are y'all feeling? Is anyone feeling like murdery in here? Doubtful, terrified, concerned? Wait, I wish I could see what was happening. It's not happening anymore, but every time I went to a new one, it flashed a word before going to terrified, weak, doubtful, whatever. I mean, there's no right choice, right? Because, like, these are all pretty young people. And none of them are, like, occupied as a serial killer. This one I might kill just because he's the oldest. 42 is still very young. But I'm not killing him because he doesn't have a job. He's just the oldest. I feel like they want me to kill the jobless guy because they'll be like, oh, what a bum. Buh, 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 buh. Oh, and his birthday's on Valentine's Day. Dang. You know what? How about I'll choose like this. Whose birthday is closest? I'm recording this on November 29th. Who has got the closest? December 9th, that's pretty close. Okay, Melina. Melina's pretty close. Melina, like, might get an early birthday present. Alright. Don't ask me why I'm doing it like that. That's just, you know, January 17th. Yep, sorry, Melina. You get an early birthday present, and that is death. You could have been 36 in, like, what, 10 days? You might be 36 by the time this video comes out, but, sorry. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna decide that. I'm so sorry, but, you know... Oh, it's white now. Yes. This action cannot be undone. Okay, we're back to, like, the nice white noise fan. I'm feeling tense. I was not feeling very tense in Experiment 1. For some reason, I am getting a lot more tense. I feel like I need to keep my eyes on the screen for secret messages now. Day 2. But that I feel like they're gonna jump scare me. I don't think this has any jump scares, by the way. Like, there shouldn't be any jump scares, I believe. But, alright, now Melina, the hairdresser. Tell me about it. Life goals. Being a movie star is my goal. Imagine my name and face plastered everywhere, being up there on the big screen. I send in auditions from time to time. I know that one day I'll get a response. Very cute. I'm sorry. Alright, Aviel the veterinarian. At first I hoped to be a doctor when I was young, but I ended up finding animals to be more agreeable patients than people. Not to mention some aspects are simpler when it comes to treating animals. I guess. That feels a little, like, torture-y, serial killer-y, but okay. I would argue, yes, some aspects are simpler, but also some aspects are harder because we don't have as much research. Whatever. Vesa the plumber. I want to be a firefighter. I know firsthand how damaging fire can be, so I want to save others from it wherever possible. It seems like a noble thing to do, you know? It might help me out too. Maybe. Okay, so I assume maybe you got injured in a fire and have burn scars and stuff, but I feel like you're an arsonist. That sounds like something an arsonist would say. Clara the baker. Since I was a child, I loved baking. It's so joyful and fulfilling. I've always wanted to run my own bakery, and though years of struggle and effort, that's exactly what I do now. Oh, it's supposed to be and through years of, I found another typo, developers, fix it. That's exactly what I do now. Lucky me. Alright, very sweet. You two are on the list, I think, but Ash Victor, tell me what your life goals are, the one with no job. That sounded really cynical and mean. I just meant I'm trying to be like Joe Schmo the ventriloquist or something. I'm not looking down at this guy. I'm being unbiased as possible. I've always wanted to make a difference in the world, to do something that truly matters. After years of searching, I thought I had finally found what it was. Oh, I thought I finally found it. I thought I was prepared for the cost. I was. Alright. Ash, that's pretty ominous of you to say, but okay. Ray, the dancer. I've always wanted to be a writer. There was a film I watched when I was younger that still leaves an impact on me now. The moment I saw it, I knew right then I wanted to make my own stories. Okay. Pitar, the cleaner. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with my life. Maybe something that involves helping people out, putting smiles on their faces. How exactly I'll do that, I'm still trying to figure out. Okay. Plato. Oswald, the lawyer. When I was young, I wanted to be a clown. Making people laugh seemed like great fun. My parents wanted me to go to law school, though, so that was that. At least I can still end up at some kind of circus. Well, that's funny. I like Plato. Vesa? Is it you? I'm hearing weird noises, but whatever. I guess Vesa could just be like a burn victim or something, or like had someone she loves die in a fire. I'm gonna be honest, Ash gives me bad vibes. I thought I was prepared for the cost. I was. Well, the cost is dying, I guess, Ash. Sorry. Okay, now watch this. It changes, and I can't... I can't read what it is. It's going too fast. When I'm editing, maybe I'll stop it or something. Double checking. Okay, Ash just gotta go. I'm gonna turn my volume down a little bit because I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm sorry. I'm not a brave person. No, wait, what am I doing? Sorry, Plato. Sorry. Ash, my bad. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. I think part of me is trying to hurry this along because I know the deal. I feel like I'm debating less because I kind of know the gimmick of the game a bit more. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't really matter because there's going to be some twist and I'm not going to feel bad because I didn't know the twist. But also I'm like, it's starting to get dark out and I don't want to play a semi-spooky game day 3 while it's dark out. I want to play Cult of the Lamb or Infinity Nikki or something. Don't want to play spooky game. Alright. Melina, the hairdresser. Fears. Sometimes, admittedly, I have doubts. Doubts that I'm not good enough. Doubts that no matter what I do, no one is interested in me because of things I cannot control. The others, less deserving, will be chosen. Man, Melina, you seem very sweet. I'm sorry I killed you based on your birthday. Alright, Ash. Fears. My fears have already come true, so now I have nothing to be afraid of. It's sort of a relief, to be honest. Besides, I've learned that there's scarier things in the world, especially in here. Well, now you don't have to be afraid ever again. Aviel, the veterinarian. I find the prospect of suffering in continual agony to be a terrifying scenario. A number of the patients I receive are in such a condition that I do what I can to relieve that suffering. Yeah. Are you killing the animals? Are you killing people? Is that what you're doing? Okay, Vesa the plumber. Fire. I know, ironic considering what I want to be. She wants to be a firefighter. But at least a firefighter has equipment and a team to deal with it. When you're trapped in an inferno, all alone with no way out, that's when it's truly terrifying. Okay, Vesa. I'm on the fence with you, Vesa. I think you'll be fine. Clara the baker. My biggest fear is the same as any other parent. I don't want anything happening to my children, so I make sure to keep a very close eye on them at all times. They understand why I have to. Oh, did you have a kid die? Or something? Or like, a kid that died? Ray, the dancer. Honestly, it's just what you'd expect. I'm afraid that after managing to juggle everything and actually finishing my book, it'd have all been for nothing. That nobody cares. That my mom was right all along. Whoa. Okay. Pitar, the cleaner. Something tells me you already know, but I'll bite. I'm afraid of someone getting hurt because of me. Like every night I lie awake thinking about it. I don't want it to happen again. Once is painful enough. Okay. Interesting. Plato, the clown lawyer. In my line of work, there's always the possibility that you'll end up condemning an innocent or getting someone who's guilty off the hook. It's an unfortunate part of the job. Specifically, wasps. I hate them. Dang it, Plato's very charming. I like him, but I feel like now he's gonna do something awful. Okay. I might do Aviel just because that was... that's true. I feel like a lot of veterinarians and doctors and such are like, I don't like seeing people in pain and I want to help people in pain to reduce it. And yes, sometimes you have to put down animals and stuff like that. That's certainly a thing that has to be done. But the way he says it is a little scary. I think I might have to go with Aviel. Unfortunately, everyone's is super chill here. Yeah, it says like, I think it's a short word like me or something. I don't know if that gives me a clue with what to do or not, but sorry, Aviel. Yeah. This game is interesting. I think I like the first experiment more, but I don't know if it's because it's your first taste of it and you get kind of... Because I do think the gimmick gets kind of old, right? Like, on one point, I do find it interesting of, like, storytelling, like, everything's connected and they know each other or something, but day 4. I would be kind of interested to just, like, that's the info you get, it's not tricky-icky. But I don't know. We're definitely going faster. I'm debating less, for sure. Because I think I'm going to make these last 2 experiments one video. But, I don't know. We'll see. I guess in fairness, experiment 1 was technically 2 sets of experiments. And experiment 2 and I guess presumably experiment 3 are just going to be 1 experiment each. So, we'll see. Melina the hairdresser. Proudest achievement. Why are they, like, asking... What was that? I don't know if that was the computer game or my real house. Why are they asking all these, like, sweet questions? And why are they answering them like they're not worried? Proudest achievement. One time, my regular customers heard about my dream and wanted me to put on a performance. I was heavily improvised, but they all enjoyed it, clapping and cheering. It was the best day of my life. That's really sweet. All right, Aviel the veterinarian. Oh, I think it was in real life, because I see the guys doing the little snow plowing. All right, Aviel. Proudest achievement. Pride is unnecessary. I simply do my job to the best of my ability, through whatever methods that requires. Ugh. I admit that it is nice seeing the grateful smile of a pet owner when the treatment goes well. Okay. Well, you can have pride. That's okay. It's okay to be proud of yourself. Ash, who does not have a job. Proudest achievement. You know, if you asked me before it all happened, I would have said that Hold on. You know, if you asked me before it all happened, I would have said that what I was a part of was something to be excited about. There we go. Something that was worth it. All of it. Not anymore. That's why I'm here now. Alright, Ash, you make me feel not bad about executing you. Alright, Vesa, the plumber. Proudest achievement. I'm not sure I'd say I'm proud of it, but I kind of like the job I've got right now. I get to fix people's problems and there's plenty of water involved. Less chance of fire that way. Which is good. It's good. Okay, Vesa, I feel like you're either an arsonist or super traumatized by something with fire. But you might be next, just because you're weirding me out. Alright, who's this? Clara the baker. Clara. I had an order for a birthday cake that had to be ready that same day. It was pretty elaborate, too. Despite all odds, I managed to pull it off. Hearing about how much the kid loved it made it all worth it. Okay. Did you, like, poison the birthday cake? Is that... Or are all these people, like, totally normal, no crimes? Ray the dancer. I haven't done anything that I'm actually proud of yet, but I'm hoping my book will be something I can truly call my greatest accomplishment. Once I can make it as perfect as can be, that is. Okay. Pitar, the cleaner. I used to be a little shit back in school. All the teachers hated me, all except one. She had a smile that made me feel like I was worth something, like I mattered. I always loved making her smile. Motherfucker, are you the kid that got Mia the teacher? I remember her name! Mia the teacher! Did you get her fucking killed? Cause now I'm like, okay, she would have wanted Peter to live, but also, I'm fucking mad at him. He might have to go. He might just have to go. Plato the clown lawyer. My best case? Well, there was a network who had screwed over a showrunner and fired them from their own show. I managed to wrangle the rights from the network and give them to their creator. Always love an underdog victory. Cute. Also, by the way, if you can hear the snowplows, I'm sorry. PR, it might just be a coincidence. Yeah, I'm afraid of someone getting hurt because of me. Every night I lie awake thinking about it. I don't want it to happen again once it's painful enough. Peter, I know you were just a kid. You gotta get out of here. I don't like you. I do not like you, frankly. Oh wait, that was a longer word. Okay. Alright. Alright, Peter. Get out. Get out, get out, get out. Actually, I do want to see... How old is he? Does that make sense, or is he like 45? He's 27, so this could happen, actually. Like 10 years ago. Sorry, man, you gotta get out. I'm sorry if it's just a coincidence, but you gotta get out. You cannot be here, sir. I do, because my apartment faces like this little courtyard area, so it's not like the big, you know, truck-sized plows. It's the little, you know, big lawnmower-sized plows where it's one-man manned machine. And it's kind of relaxing to watch them move around. It's not too noisy. Kind of like it. Not as loud as lawnmowers in the summer. Day 5. I'm not a huge winter person, but I feel pretty cozy this winter day. Melina, the hairdresser. What do you got? Biggest regret. I am fortunate enough to have nothing that I regret. I might not always have the best choices. I might not have always made the best choices in life, but there's nothing I can think of that I'd change if I had the chance. My conscience is clear. Fair enough, fair enough. You seem like a very kind lady. I'm sorry. Aviel, the veterinarian. Sometimes a patient's condition cannot be adequately treated, and their suffering is so great that I perform the only humane action left. Sometimes I'm a bit hasty in doing so. How many could I have saved if I wasn't? Yeah, that's what I kind of thought, because, like, yes, you have to put down animals sometimes. That's unfortunate, but you have to if they're suffering. But he did seem a little too eager and jittery about it. It was making me nervous. All right, Ash, with no job. Greatest regret. I shouldn't have let her go. It's just, she was so haunted afterwards. Really, how could she not be? I couldn't let her suffer here anymore. I thought I was doing the right thing. Fat lot of good that did. Oh, was he part of an experiment and he killed someone to get him out? Alright, Pitar the cleaner. I didn't have much as a kid, so I burgled some houses to make some money. My teacher found out and tried to stop me, but we got caught and she took the fall for it. I shouldn't have let her. I hope she's okay. Nope, she's not okay, buddy. And you are not okay either. Oh, no. Oh, man. We're just gonna, you know, put that aside and not think about it anymore. Vesa the plumber. You're alive. What you got? What do I... Wait, is that why I'm here? Is this an interrogation? Do you already know? I swear, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. I was just resting my eyes for a few minutes. All those people, because of me. Alright, well, you seem regulated, so we'll move on. Clara the baker. What's your biggest regret? One day when the bakery was particularly busy, my youngest had slipped outside. When I realized, I rushed to find her. She was gone. I looked everywhere. That was the last time I saw her. Oh. That's unfortunate. Although, wait. I don't know if maybe she's that guy's sister and she was the one where, like, I know you've kidnapped your own daughter and won't let her leave the house, but that's okay. Maybe she's doing the same thing with her current children, like living children. So maybe. She seems very sweet, though. I won't jump to that conclusion. That seems like a bigger jump than the student-teacher thing. Ray the dancer. Greatest regret. My mom never approved. She wanted me to get a good job, high pay, that sort of thing. We had a really big argument about it one day. That was the last time I spoke to her. I wish it wasn't. Oh, that's sad. All right, Plato the clown lawyer. Say something funny, clown man. Greatest regret. One time I had a domestic abuse case. Funny stuff. I got a guilty verdict, getting justice for a battered woman. Or so I thought. Turns out she made it all up. I ruined an innocent person's life because my client became famous. Oh, man. I don't feel bad for that guy, though. Like, everyone... That sucks. But that's the ladies' issue. Like, everyone deserves... you know... representation, that's the word. Representation in court. So, you know, he's just doing his job. It's fine. Alright, Vesa might need to go. Everyone else is okay for now. Vesa's getting a little on my nerves. Okay. Vesa, I'm sorry, but you are doing fires. I hope none of these are like the hacker or a secret agent or something that I shouldn't execute. I'm sure I'll get secret messages later on in this experiment, like day 8 or whatever. Oh man, I'm suddenly very chilly. Probably because it's winter and I don't have very good insulation in my house. And I'm standing next to a giant glass window. I guess I could close my blinds, but I like looking outside. And I'm being kind of stubborn because I'm like, I'm almost done with this game. I'll probably be done recording soon, so I don't want to go stop and go get a big sweatshirt or something. Day 6. But just know that I'm chilly. Chilly Willy. Alright. Melina, the hairdresser, say something else to make me feel bad. Also, I wonder if maybe they made Melina's extra, like, lovely because maybe some people were like, I'll just execute the first one. That's fine. Testimony. This'll be interesting. I think she's got what it takes. Just might need to practice a bit more to really cinch it. Plus, if it doesn't work out, she could get into movies as a hairstylist. She does a great job on mine. Testimony by Ryan Adams. I wonder who will recognize in these testimonies. Aviel, the veterinarian. My little Timmy was in so much pain. Poor thing got run over by a reckless driver. Mr. Susanna did his best, but he was hurt too badly. At least he was able to make Timmy's final moments comfortable. Testimony by Lucy August. Vesa, the plumber. A testimony was unable to be collected. Anyone who possessed any knowledge of the subject has perished due to a variety of causes. These causes include immolation, suffocation, or other related injuries. Great! Glad to hear it. Ash, who has no job. Testimony redacted. Okay. Well, that's suspicious. Glad I don't have to deal with them. Petar, the cleaner. Petar is a good student, a joy to teach. Some say he has some behavioral issues, but I think with the right guidance and care, he has the potential to go really far in life. Testimony by Mia Edwardson. Aww. I feel bad for Mia, honestly. Shitty. Alright, sorry. What's your name again? Clara? Yeah, Clara the baker. Oh, she makes great cakes. Delicious, nutritious, and they look divine. Couple that with a pleasant and helpful demeanor and you've got a recipe for success. I definitely recommend her. Maya Rear. I can't remember if we had a Maya Rear. We definitely had a Rear. That last name is so familiar, but I don't think it was Maya. I think it was a man's name. But that's suspicious. Okay. I can't remember who Rear was, what they did, and how that would be connected. Interesting. Ray, dancer. Let's see here. From what I've seen of their work, they certainly have talent. I'd prefer if they were in a more stable position, but I'm proud of their dedication of them. I hope they realize that. Hiroko Fime. That sounds familiar too, but I can't place it. Hiroko sounds familiar, but I might be thinking of just a different Japanese name that starts with H in it, though. If that's Japanese. Okay, Plato, the clown lawyer. Plato is an effective representative of your needs for both prosecution and defense. A great addition to our firm whose humor will relieve your stress while he is serious about your case. Testimony by Smith & Sons. Oh, wait. Oh, come on, brain, remember. Wasn't there... No. Okay, that was like an auto mechanic or a plumber or something. I was thinking of that one thing where the guy was in a company and another company like basically shit talk him so he didn't have business. But that was not like a lawyer like representative type stuff. Okay, so I think that's fine. Smith. Sounds familiar though. Fuck. I feel like Plato's a bad guy, but he's a clown lawyer, so I can't do anything. Maya Rear is someone. Someone. Wait, Hiroko Fime. So that must be their sibling, maybe spouse? I mean, I think Hiroko's a Japanese name, so I would assume it's they're like siblings. Obviously not because, two Japanese people can't get married, but that's interesting. Man. I like these 3 people. I feel like, it's not Clara's fault that her kid ran off. It's a tragedy. It happens. Ray has done nothing wrong. Ray has been like the most neutral one here. Like, they're a dancer. They want to be a writer. They're a little lost in life. They had a fallout with their mother, but like nothing awful. And clearly they either have a sibling or a spouse that loves them. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. No, that's their mom, right? Is that their mom? Oh, no. Oh, wait, yeah. Fuck. God damn it. I'd prefer if they were in a more stable position, but I'm proud of their dedication of them. I hope they realize that. Oh, God. I can't. No. And here's the thing. Clara is a sad mom who's doing her best. Ray has a sad mom and is doing their best. Plato's just a clown lawyer, so I can't keep him alive for just that. God, no. I don't want to kill Plato because he seems like a good guy. He seems like a genuine, and like, he recognized that he, like, but that's so crazy. Like, if you are a lawyer and you stand up for someone who ends up lying and that happens one time, that's insane. Plenty of people are shitty and lie and still get lawyers because that is their right. But, that's crazy. That's his biggest regret. If that is the worst thing that has happened in his career, that's pretty great. Oh man. I will say Clara does make me a little weird for some reason. Yeah, I have to keep a very close eye on my kids. They understand why I have to. Again, that could just be like lost a kid. My bad. Fuck. And also my rear. Also, why are the cakes nutritious? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think I have to get rid of Clara. I don't want to. But something about Maya Rear. I can't remember if Rear was a good person or a bad person. But something about this doesn't feel right. Like, I can't explain why, but something in my gut is not feeling good about Clara. And that shouldn't be the case. I don't know why. I just have to go with my gut. Because what can you do? All these people are fine. They're fine. Yeah. Dang, man. Whew. Making tough decisions. And again, that fat line that's like thicker than the others is like going up the screen, but I don't recognize when. or why. Okay. I like this game. I go back and forth, right? Because I'm like, oh, I get the gimmick. It's not interesting when it can just lie to you. It's whatever. But man, then it kind of lulls, like the story lulls for a second, and you're just like, these are people. What do I do? This, by the way, this does very much feel like the Five Nights at Freddy's main screen. Like, it's just missing a little animatronic right here, glitching out. It's very funny. Ha 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 ha. Alright, Melina the hairdresser is gonna tell me the crimes at the very end, maybe? Oh, message to tester. Well, that's fucked that they put it at the very end. If you let me go, I'll make it worth your while. I'll give you front row seats to the premiere of every film I star in. VIP access, autographs, whatever you want. Please, don't end my career before it can even begin. Now, alright, in fairness, lady... Why... like... I don't know. Why would you promise that? That's not... Whatever. Okay, Aviel the veterinarian. Assuming you can only let some of us go, then if there are any young ones also in prison here, choose them. I have led a good life, and I do not mind remaining here if it means someone else gets the same opportunities I did. Oh. Okay, that's actually very sweet, and that makes me sad, and that makes me choked up a little bit. Why is that choking me up? I literally killed a kid in the last episode. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. I don't know why that makes me so upset. Hold on, I missed who I clicked here. Vesa the plumber. Okay. Message to tester. Subject was in an unresponsive state when questioned. They were observed to be crying, pulling their hair, and loudly vocalizing before lying on the floor and refusing to move, despite repeated encouragement to do so. Alright. How did they get this stuff then? Okay, interesting. Okay, Clara the baker. Oh my god, is this gonna make me cry? This stupid game can't make me cry. Message to tester. Please, I need to get out of here. My children need me. Their father passed away a few years back, so I'm all they have left. They've already lost their dad and sister. Don't make them lose their mother too. Sorry, Clara. I'm sorry. Okay, Ash, who has no job. What's your message to tester? I hope you're comfortable sitting at that screen. If you ever slip up or have any doubts, you'll be in my position. It happened to me. It happened to Kim, and it'll happen to you. They always find out. Always. Whoa! I don't know why seeing Kim's name just sends chills down my back. Also, that noise I heard earlier definitely was the plows, but I keep hearing like a little like... like in the background, but whatever. I can't acknowledge it or I'll be too scared. Petar the cleaner. What was your message to me? Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happens to me. Just if you ever see Mia get taken by those creeps, do everything you can to make sure she gets free. She doesn't deserve to be here. Man, if you came first before she came in here, maybe. Maybe. Now you can be in heaven, I guess. It's fine. Ray Fime, or Fime, I never figured out how to say your name. If you let me out of here, I promise that the first thing I'm gonna do is call my mom. Oh no! Being stuck in here has helped me think things through, and even if we don't see eye to eye, she's my mom. I love her. Oh Christ! Ah! Oh my god. And it sucks I can't see their crimes, because what if they're all serial killers? Alright, Plato the clown lawyer, I think I might have to let you go. I think I think Plato might be like, yeah, just kill me, like, you know, it's fine. If you release me, then in return I will represent you. Oh. You will certainly need a lawyer after this. You will likely be charged with at least accessory, if not worse. Cooperating is your best option. That's not the response I assumed. And I didn't think about that, but honestly, if you were on here, buddy, I don't think, I assume your, like, lawyer's license or whatever it's called has been taken away, even if you were released. Second of all, I guess, actually, no. I guess, you know, if you got off scot-free, although there have been a couple people where they didn't have any jail time, and they still came here. So I don't think that's going to help me, truthfully. I'm going to have to let Ray go, because, oh my god, the first thing I'm going to do is call my mom. Christ. Oh my god. They're only 30. I probably killed someone else that's younger than that, but... And the fact that the testimony is from his mom, or their mom, and, like, if they call, like, their mom is gonna be, like, it's gonna be fine. Oh my god. Sorry, Plato. I'm sure you understand. Oh my god. I don't know why this experiment got me so much. I think it's probably because, like, when they have any kind of crime, you can justify it a little bit. But when they have no crimes, it's like, you know, you really don't know. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm expecting. There's not going to be, like, a fun epilogue of Ray, like, hugging their mom or something. But we can imagine. We can imagine. Alright, give me your secret messages. You have now completed a third experiment. Yeah. The one you have chosen has been set free. Good. And they're talking with their mom. They're going to write a book. And they're gonna dance really good. How do you feel about the decisions you made? I feel okay. I think, honestly, like, have they been to your satisfaction? For the most part. I will say, I feel pretty okay with most of my answers. Like, that first experiment, I might have chosen someone differently, and more importantly, if I had all the information to start with. But I feel pretty happy that Ray got out. Have they been to ours? I don't know, man. Probably not. This is a little Papers, Please, where it's like... Yeah, after careful evaluation. Am I going to be putting you in? Your performance has been deemed insufficient for our criteria. There's no need for concern. Okay. You called it an experiment. You will still be of use. If they called it experiment, then I shouldn't have to have a wrong answer. As a subject. Yeah, I figured, buddy. I figured. I didn't think I was going to be cleaning the windows or something. We will collect you shortly. Great. Well, the guys are plowing snow. Do not attempt to leave. I'm not gonna. You put a... Oh, disregard the previous assessment. It was made an error. Oh! Do I have a buddy? I have been monitoring your actions. Your choices, your thoughts, your reasoning, your excuses, your perspective may prove useful. You seek answers. So do I. Oh, this is cool! I got a buddy. I have given you an entry point. Follow the trail. Is this gonna be like Five Nights at Freddy's where there's a sixth night? Is there an extra experiment? Find me. Ooh. I will be waiting. Okay. Watching. Listening. This is very Papers, Please and Beholder. I love it. Seeing if you have any second thoughts. Oh my gosh. Hey. You know what? Second Thoughts Terminal. On Steam now! Boy, howdy, you know I will. I don't know if it's actually out yet or not. I will take a look. Dude. That's great. I love that. Now, there were some typos, and I did mention a couple times, like, yeah, I get the gimmick, and once you get the gimmick, it's kind of like, whatever, I'm not gonna feel bad. But I feel like they bring it back at the end, you know? Because thank you for making the game. I like the first one, because it's just a good premise. The second one is a little, like, I think it wasn't my favorite. And then the third one, just, I don't know, it really got me for some reason. And I like this whole extra, you know, we have a guy on the inside. You know, like, I think it's a really great intro to a second game or, you know, that sort of thing. I really like how the secret messages were, like, pretty secret. Like, they were hard to see. I don't know if you could see them on your screen better or worse than I can, but it was really subtle. And then it's really in your face. And it, like, grows, and it's like, okay, you know, this is going to end with us being a subject, but now it's like, oh, it's a bigger thing. Are we going to take down the organization or something like that? So that's really, really cool. Now, unfortunately, Second Thoughts was released in 2022, and second one is still to be announced. So clearly they have proof of concept here. I wonder what's taken them so long, but, you know, it's a free game. Clearly indie, I would assume. They do have some other games on there. I don't know if I'll play those, but I'll definitely play this one when it comes out. Add to my wish list, please. But Guess Morph Games, good job, guys. I really liked what you got here. The vibes really seem to have been stepped up here, which I find really interesting. Although, I don't know, this one, I see Quinn, the torture surgeon, so I don't know. Oh, day 117, geez. I'm intrigued and also wondering how you're going to make this different. If it's... I feel like it shouldn't be that related to the first game, besides the fact that we are an experimenter and now we're, like, going to take the people down or whatever. So, yeah, a text-based psychological horror game where you execute a list of people based on gradually revealed information about their lives, all while secret following a trail out mysterious messenger. So I do wonder, like, if there's going to be multiple routes, because, I mean, I guess choices also mattered in this game, but also not really, you know? Like, the choices that matter were purely emotional. It didn't affect the game necessarily. Although, granted, I do want to see what would have happened if I had executed Kim, genuinely. I don't think I'll... Well... You know? Why don't we just do that real quick? You got time? I got time. Can we skip through this, though? Can we skip through the dramatics of my employer being like, if you fuck up, we're going to kill you. You have already made your choice. Well, I want to make it again to see what happens when I kill Kim. This action cannot be undone. Gah! Unless you uninstall the game and reinstall it. Okay. Well, I'm too lazy for that, but I have the second game wishlisted. Guys, you did a great job. Please make this second game. I 100% will play it. This is very exciting to me. This is a really cool concept, and it's free. No, it's not free. It was like $2. Yeah, it was $1.99. So still extremely cheap. So hey, all of you watching, listening, you should give it a try. And if you have played this before, please put down in the comments who you saved, who you executed, and just your thoughts on this game, because I want to hear it. Because I think this game's an interesting concept, but even more so, I enjoy being able to talk about it. I think that's kind of the big grab of this game, is this big conversation piece. So tell me what you think. Definitely recommend it. But for now, next time, something new. So thank you again so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to take your vitamins, take your meds, take your birth control, and have a nice cool glass of water. I've been so dehydrated lately. I have not been drinking enough water. And stay warm out there, everybody. Be careful. Don't slip. Take care of yourself. I'm gonna burp. Bye-bye.